Hello, Miss Mary. I don't have multiple sex partner. I don't sleep around. I try as much as possible to keep my vagina clean. But despite all this effort I'm putting, despite everything, I usually experience this burning sensation as if my vagina is on fire. I usually experience itching and there's also some white discharge coming out from my vagina. Miss Mary, sometimes there's a sore down there and I cannot sit down properly. Miss Mary, what could be wrong? Because this thing keeps coming over and over again. This is a question I got from one of my subscribers. Good day everyone and welcome back to Nurses Lecture Room YouTube channel. My name is Miss Mary, popularly known as the Nurse with a Difference, and I make learning easy and accessible for all my viewers. Today I'm going to be talking about vaginal thrush infection. Vaginal thrush infection, what it is, what is likely going to cause, why do you normally experience vaginal thrush infection. I'm going to be talking about what medications you can take at home, when to see the doctor, and how to prevent this vaginal thrush infection, this itching you keep getting. But before we go into details into this class, if you're new on our YouTube channel, if this is your first time on our YouTube channel and this is the content you are interested in, please click on that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Miss Mary saying thank you. Let's go there. Right, welcome back. Like I earlier said, today I'm going to be talking about vaginal thrush infection. Vaginal thrush infection. I know how you feel when you are out there, you are at work, you are in school, you are in your playground, and all you can think of is the burning and itching sensation down there. Throughout that day, you can no longer concentrate, you can no longer focus on the activity or the goal for that day, and that can really be disheartening and heartbreaking. Do you feel you are alone in this? If you feel you are alone in this, that is a big lie, because you are not alone in this. Research has estimated that 3 in 4 women, or 75% of women, experience this vaginal thrush infection. Yes, 75% of women experience this vaginal thrush infection in their lifetime. And this happens once, or they have recurrent or 2 episodes in terms of this vaginal thrush infection. So you may want to ask, what is really causing this vaginal thrush infection? It is actually caused by fungi. So it is a fungal infection because it is caused by fungi. It is caused by the yeast Candida. The yeast Candida. The Candida is a family of yeasts, and the Candida albicans are the one causing 80 to 90% of the vaginal thrush infection. Are you following? So that takes us to the signs and symptoms one is likely to experience when they have this vaginal thrush infection. So the first one I have to share with you is itching. Yes, that is the main topic of today. Itching, yes. When you're having vaginal thrush infection, there's this burning and itching sensation down there. There's itching around the vulva, itching around the perineum, the labia, those outer area down there. There's itching around there that sometimes you are not comfortable. You do the thrush down. You see people moving their leg, trying to use their lap to scratch and all those things. At that moment, you are losing concentration. You are looking focus because you are trying to focus what is happening down there in order for you to be comfortable. Then the second sign, if you're having vaginal thrush infection, you are likely going to experience is the discharge. Yes, we all know that. Before I continue talk about the discharge, we all know that, like I earlier said in my previous video, that fungal is found in the human being. It's found in the humans. So when there's an imbalance, there's an outgrowth of this fungi, that is where the problem lies. So in terms of discharge, some people may not have discharge. Some people will have white cottage cheese discharge. Yes, some people are very like white cottage cheese discharge. Then another set of people, we have some cream discharge that's a little bit thick, but not white cottage cheese per se. Then the third signs and symptoms I have to share with you is soreness. You know, as a result of the frequent itching down there, that might result in sore around the vulva. And because of that sore, there might be what we call dysuria. That is when this person wants to pass out urine. This person will be feeling this burning sensation because the urine is touching that soreness. And also because of that soreness, there might be dyspareunia, which is painful sex, when the person's partner wants to penetrate into the vagina, because of the soreness around, this person might have that painful sex. So these are the signs and symptoms I have to share with you when it comes to what vaginal thrush infection, and I hope we are following. Then I know you will want to ask, Miss Mary, why do I keep having it? What could be the cause? Remember, like I said, there's an outgrowth of the fungi. There's an outgrowth of that fungal in the body, though it's normally present. But there are a lot of things that can cause the outgrowth, that can cause an imbalance in the pH down there. Using some scented soap might be the cause. Using some scented soap, some wipes, some chemicals down there. Like I always tell you, leave the vaginal alone, and also use water to wash down there, warm water to wash the vulva. When you use warm water, I think you are good to go. There is no need to use any scented soap. There's no need to use any medicated soap, all in the name of you're trying to like kill the bacteria that you're trying to. The vagina itself has a good bacteria. The vagina itself has some fungi in it, and they need to be there. But when you start altering the pH of the vagina as a result of what you put into it, as a result of the things you use in washing the vulva, that might result in this fungal infection that most ladies experience. So for those that keep saying, oh, I keep my vagina clean and also I don't have multiple sexual partner, what could be causing it might be the irritants that you are using down there. Might be the wipes you are using, might be anything you are using, any chemical, any hard chemicals that you're using down there might be the cause. Then I'll take us to what you want to hear. That is the treatment. So now let's talk about the treatment for vaginal thrush infection. I know you've been waiting for this particular aspect because you really want to know more about it. But before I talk about the treatment, I just want to let you know that today's video was sponsored by FemLab. Yeah, it was actually sponsored by FemLab. They actually want to use this medium, my channel, to educate people on vaginal thrush infection, bacterial vaginosis, and a lot. But I decided to shoot it today. They actually did a good job by sponsoring this video. Now, let's talk about the treatment proper. In terms of the treatment, the first one I have to share with you is some antifungal creams you can get over the counters in most countries. You can get the antifungal cream that you can rub in around the vulval area to reduce that sun, to reduce that itching. Then you can also use some antifungal pastries that you can insert into the vagina to do its work. And you can also have some antifungal tablets that you can actually take. Then another mode of treatment that you can use for the treatment of vaginal yeast infection is the boric acid. Yes, the boric acid has been proven and has been tested to help ladies with recurrent vaginal yeast infection and also bacterial vaginosis. You can check your Google, you can check the social media, you can check the internet, and you can see some research work that has been done in regards to the boric acid. It's not really talked about much. A lot of people have used it and have gotten several feedback in regards to this particular product. When people tell me they're having vaginal itching, I mostly tell them to get boric acid and see the outcome. And the feedback I am getting from them, I must say, is something I would like to recommend to my subscriber. And I'm glad that FemLab actually sponsored this video for me to be able to educate the public on what is a vaginal thrush infection and what they can use for it. So in terms of this boric acid by FemLab, just for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be using my bare hand. Normally, you have to wash your hands first. Yes, you have to wash your hands first before you talk about putting anything or taking anything that will be going into the vagina, that will be going down there. So this is the bottle. This is how it looks like. I'm going to be telling you how to get it. So in terms of the boric acid, you can see it looks like your capsule. But it's not something you should swallow. It's not something you should put in your mouth. Yeah, it's not something you should swallow. It's not something you should put in your mouth. Rather, it should be placed intravaginal, that's into the vagina. You may want to wonder, will I dip my hand? Calm down. You don't need to dip your hand into the vagina. There's an applicator that is coming alongside with it. Yes, there's an applicator coming alongside with it. You just have to put it. Come in, let me apply it. The pen, you just have to push it. Then you just push. You put it in your vagina. Then do the pushing, it goes there to do its functions. Boric acid has a lot of function. It helps you to balance your vaginal pH. So I advise you to get it. And how to get it, in regards to how to get it, I'm going to be dropping the link down. I'm going to be dropping it down in the about section. Just click on the link and use my referral link, with this link, you are able to get, with the referral code, you are able to get 20% discount. I just demanded it for my subscribers, so they get benefits from this new year and festive period. I didn't do giveaway, so this is my giveaway. So you're getting 20% on this FemLab product. So all you have to do is to click on the link in the about section, then use the discount code you can see on the screen. With that, you get the 20% discount and you can start using it. Boric acid has been proven to have a lot of benefits, but if you want me to make a full video talking about boric acid, you can drop the question in the description box below. So that is that for the treatment when it comes to the vaginal thrush infection and also the itching. You may want to ask, how can I prevent this? How can I prevent this recurrent infection? The first thing I'll advise is, do not douche, do not use any scented soap around, do not have multiple sex partner. Though vaginal thrush infection is not a sexually transmitted infection, but multiple sex partner may increase your chances of going down with this vaginal thrush infection. Then also, as a lady, when you wash from front to back, not from back to front, not the other way around. I hope you understand. Then also avoid inappropriate use of antibiotics. Avoid inappropriate use of antibiotics, because a lot of ladies out there, when they just feel this itching, they feel this burning sensation, they go to antibiotics and they use antibiotics, they abuse it regularly. Then always learn to put on light clothing, avoid using perfumed soap, then also having double dip, that's anal and vaginal sex at the same time. That might put you at risk of having this vaginal thrush infection. Remember this video, I just want to thank FemLab for sponsoring this video. This is the link, you can click on it, you can use my code and use it to get the product, and I bet you're going to see a positive feedback. Please and please, I would like you to drop the positive feedback in the comment section after you've used it. Basically, it's advisable you use it at night. It is advisable you use it at night, so you can sleep, then the next morning you can continue with your daily activity. So this is what I have to share with you. Thank you very much for staying tuned. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to share with a friend if you got value. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Mary saying thank you. Bye, and see you in our next video.